Hello and welcome to Learn Tarot for Twin Flames. So I hope you enjoyed shuffling yesterday and you've kind of got used to the energy of the cards. So we're going to do a spread today. So we're going to make it easy. We're just going to use 3 cards and that's one of them. Okay, 3 cards for the journey. So however you want to take them out, if you want to shuffle your cards, I'm feeling 3 cards. I'm not kind of splitting them into any energies of divine feminine, divine masculine with the cards. I'm just going to take the ones I'm guided to. So we've got 3 cards for the journey. We're going to do 3 cards for the divine feminine. And the way that I'm taking them is by feeling the cards. So I'm shuffling, and if I'm guided to take any or any start sticking out, they are the ones I need. They are divine feminine cards, but they are masculine cards that have come up. So I'm going to explain how we can do this using them. And then energies around the divine masculine. Energies around the divine masculine. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? And that's the card there. Wow. So that's the way I do it. Now you can use all different kind of spreads. So when we finish the series at the very, very end, we're going to do a 3-card spread. Well, we do a 1-card spread, a 3-card spread, a Celtic cross spread. And then we can maybe look at using the anchor that I use and the big twin flame reading, but we're going to keep it easy for now. So we've got 9 cards, 3 for the journey, 3 for the divine feminine, and 3 for the divine masculine. So if you want to do this reading with me, then shuffle your own cards right now and take what you're being guided to, and then lay them out like this. If you're just being guided to watch, then you're going to kind of connect with the energy. So this may resonate with your journey. It may not resonate with your journey. This isn't a reading for you. This is a reading to understand how we put cards together and what they mean. But usually when we're doing a reading like this, it will resonate with you in some way, shape or form. So let's start with the journey then. So we've got 3 cards. I've got Radiant Rider Waite, a divine masculine message, and a twin flame message tarot. Now, if you're doing this with oracle cards, which you can do, I know we're learning tarot, but if you were using oracle cards, use them the same way. And we've got masculine cards come out in the feminine spread. It's showing you that any deck of cards you use, whether it's oracle, a specific energy tarot, or a specific energy oracle, or the tarot itself will give you the message you need. So the energy around the journey that we've got the Magician, which is really interesting because that card came up yesterday when we were doing the shuffling and we did a little kind of energy. Or was that in the other card? But the other one we did, okay, we got a little energy coming up. So you've got the Magician. So the energy of the journey is showing you that something is changing as we change. As we take back our power and take control and harness all the power within to make things happen. Very powerful. So the Magician for the journey. Now for the divine masculine energy, and this is the energy of the journey, we've got Justice. Justice, which we know is connected with karmic endings. We know it's connected with change. And it says, I need emotional balance. So the masculine is expressing here in the journey itself that he needs more balance in his life. I am reviewing my life to release myself from karmic binds and toxic situations to find peace. So what we're realizing is anything that's toxic to our soul, whether that's for the divine feminine or for the divine masculine, needs to go. And that's what the Magician is bringing in, the power to make these changes, to release these karmic binds, which could be a relationship, a job, a situation, or something that seems to be dragging us down. And because it's a masculine energy, we know that from the card. We know that in the journey, this is what's really affecting the connection, because the masculine is reviewing their life. The masculine is the one here making the changes. Because you may have made all the changes in your life, divine feminine, and you know that it's the masculine here that needs to make the changes. So big, powerful energies of a karmic release. And we've got the twin flame tarot, which is the Sun. Wow. The Sun, which, as we know, is the most positive card in the deck. It's the warmth of the divine feminine as well, and the warmth of heaven, and the warmth of the light, and the illumination, and all the blessings coming in, because the sun and moon live in the same sky. But the energy is what we are learning to understand. With the Magician, we know this is an energy that we are harnessing. we are harnessing the power of the sun. You deserve all the happiness that you are asking for. Ask and it will be given. So what this is saying is, in this particular spread for the journey, which really resonates right now with the energy we're in, that the magician is saying, take back your power. You deserve happiness. You deserve all the things that you were dreaming of and asking for. You deserve the world. You deserve happiness, joy, bliss. And the way you get that is by releasing yourself from anything dragging you down, creating stress or struggle, and striving towards balance and peace. And we gather that by being less stressed. And the way we become less stressed is by releasing ourselves and himself from stressful situations, people, or energies, so you can move forward together. So that's really powerful. So again, this is how aspected cards make sense. And I know that this is obviously 3 different decks here, but it shows you the energy and how we put it all together. So the Magician, the Justice card, and the Sun, if this was in the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, it would show you that the Magician is bringing in the power to make the right changes to lead to happiness. And they're usually karmic endings, maybe something connected with a courtroom or a judge, which could be divorce, legal settlements, financial settlements, feeling much better to be able to live the life of your dreams. So very powerful energies. Now for the feminine, we've got 3 cards. We've got 2 masculine cards and we've got a Radiant Rider-Waite. So doing them in order, I've shuffled it. So the first energy is the world. A new chapter is about to begin for me. We hold the world in our hands. So this is a masculine card. So this is a masculine message to the divine feminine saying a new chapter is about to begin. We hold the world in our hands. We can do anything, you and I. And because it's the world, it's showing you a completion, the start of a new chapter, a new beginning, a fresh beginning, or a fresh start. So very powerful, the end of a cycle, for a new cycle to begin again, to be reborn. So this is a very powerful energy. And again, if it was in the World card, if it was in the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, same energy, a completion, a new beginning ahead. And if you get mirrored cards as well, say if we get 2 cards of the same, 2 same cards in different decks. So if you're using 3 decks of tarot and you get the World coming out in two of those decks, big sign of mirrored energy and a real repetitive, powerful parent message from above saying believe in this energy. So big message here that there's a completion or a new beginning coming in, not just for the divine feminine, but for the masculine. Yeah, look at this, we've got the Empress. So beautiful that the Empress comes up for the divine feminine, because that's the divine feminine card. So it's showing you, divine feminine, that all you have to do is be you, be authentic, shine bright, shine your light, and nourish this love and this connection with compassion, empathy, understanding, the fruit of the spirit, and that will bring in what you want. So, you giving yourself love and holding that space for your twin and giving back to you means that you can have the world at your feet. You can be anything, do anything, have anything. You have that power. And if we also put these cards back out, it's showing you that with the other cards, if you put them together, that you create your own happiness, that you are the magician of your life, and magical things are coming in. And the last card, we've also got another masculine energy. We've got the moon. Wow. And I spoke about the moon with the sun. So see how, again, you get the intuition coming before the card even shows up. Because usually when I'm talking about something, a card will show up that will really, show that energy in a visual way. That's why I like using cards, even though I can channel without cards. I personally like using them because they are a visual aid, a visual tool that, shows everything. So it says the moon, you are my mirror. So the energy around the divine feminine here is there's a lot of mirrored energy. And that's what I've just spoke about with mirrored cards, double cards. So you are my mirror. I know the power is within me to release all of this fear. So really when this card comes up, especially in this deck, it's a message there where the masculine is asking the feminine to be patient while he releases the fear around making changes and bringing the world to you. Now, if these were all radiant Rider-Waite, we've got the moon and the world, it would show you that divine feminine, you can have the world. Don't let the ego or the illusion or the fear take that, that belief away. Don't go into doubt. And that can come up, remember, through karmic situations like other people getting involved, if there's a karmic partner involved and you start doubting things. So it's a big message to have faith and see through the illusion and to focus on love, not fear. Very powerful energy. So the Empress is the feminine energy. You have the world in your hands and you can see through the illusion. But an extra message there from the masculine saying, we will have our new start. We will hold the world in our hands and I want to give it to you. I just need to release some fears. Very powerful. So for the masculine energy, what we've got for the masculine is we've got 2 divine feminine cards and a radiant Rider-Waite. So how does this resonate for the masculine? So the card says, the lovers, your love is my ultimate goal. So this is like the feminine reassuring the divine masculine that it's going to be okay. That it doesn't really matter in spiritual truth how long it takes or what path we take to it, because the ultimate goal is to be together. And if this was a radiant Rider-Waite card, it would show the power of the love, and love conquers all. That love is the energy. So the masculine is feeling all the love of the feminine here. The masculine is feeling that, love is the ultimate goal, and that's what will make him happy and bring in everything he wants, the world at his feet. For the radiant Rider-Waite, we've got judgment. So the masculine is also releasing judgment about, the world. And this card came up when we did that other mini spread the other day for the feminine energy, or, for the energy. We've got here the judgment, releasing judgment, the masculine learning to forgive himself for the past. And that's what I'm feeling. Learning to stand up for what he wants and surrender and not listen so much to anyone else. So he needs to forgive himself for the past and be able to release himself from karmic binds and toxic situations to find his peace. And that also comes with forgiveness. For the masculine, we've also got, I feel more in control of my life, the Chariot. Wow. So again, mirrored energy, because the masculine is saying, you are my mirror. And this is a divine feminine card in the divine masculine spread. So it says, I feel more in control of my life. So it's a huge sign that feminine, because you're feeling more in control of your journey and taking back your power and believing in it. The masculine is mirroring that energy and feeling the same. So the masculine is saying, I feel more in control of my journey. I feel that the Chariot is allowing me to see things clearly, to move things ahead, to feel in my power. Such a beautiful message. So the whole reading is about faith and trust and believing and knowing that it's all moving forward in divine timing. So I hope that helps you to understand more about aspected cards and how they go together and how we can put them all together. So instead of going straight in tomorrow to the kind of minor arcana, I think I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread tomorrow with these 2, just to give you another idea about how we can put it all together to make sense. So I've really enjoyed doing that. I hope you have too. Play around with your cards yourself and pull your own cards. You may want to pull them for you, your twin and your journey, or you may want to think about someone else and pull it for their journey. Or maybe someone asked you to do them a mini reading today. But do what feels good to you and right to you, and always trust your heart and listen to your intuition without the ego when you're doing a spread. I hope that helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.